months ago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Crumbstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Using his legs, it's Davis. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Looking for some space. It's Davis. Fights through the tackler.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And now the running back's got it again. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And the single back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost them.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands. Sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And the Mustangs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Play fake, looking to throw. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. He gets loose. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
To throw, it's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked up. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. And the first play of the drive now coming out from the 17-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Important second down play coming up. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. He keeps it on the design run. And the Seminoles keep the football on the move.
Man, I can't believe they're going for it on 4th down deep in their own territory like this. Usually, you might see this late in the game, but early, really risky decision, but it pays off.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. With the catch, it's Davis.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Back out on the field now. They had it going in the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. With the catch, it's Knight. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
He stopped, and he gets a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Down the middle, it's Johnson. Great footwork, a big opening now. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing 3rd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They're going to run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. And it's intercepted. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Takes the grab. It's Cooper. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now from the pistol formation. That's caught. It's Knight. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes the handoff. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Mustangs will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
And this one is caught. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Ball handed off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Seminoles will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to throw. It's Holstein. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The ball is caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He knocks it through with confidence. Well, it took until the second half, but we finally have some points. Makes the score 3-0. Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Noles will kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Fires it to the wideout. Over the middle. It's Knight. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ending off on the draw play. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Handoff from the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air. It's Glenn. Caught by the receiver. Fighting him off. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the Knowles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Seminoles will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Florida State. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And throw complete to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. 2nd down after that previous play. Throwing off play action. Looking to scramble. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. And the Mustangs will crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Now to try here for the extra point. The PAT puts them up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback operating an empty set. Wants to throw it. To dart right down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back to throw. It's Glenn. The sure hands. It's Davis. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. began 3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. On first down, it's play action. Delivers quickly to the left side. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
The offense starts with a short field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss in the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he goes down after a solid game on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. The Mustangs took it a cash-in this red zone trip. They'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on fourth down. Takes the handoff. It's Porter. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Second down play coming up. He'll test the right side here. Powering through. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Seminoles will have to kick this away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. He's going to try to return the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Now the offense is set up with a short field. The quarterback looks to his right. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. To throw, it's Holstein. He lets it go. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw it again. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. Trying to run it. It's Johnson. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st and goal, handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Up over the middle. It's Hamilton. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The Noles will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. The pocket breaking down. On the run, he'll let it go. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments.